तपस्विभ्योऽधिको योगी ज्ञानिभ्योऽपि मतोऽधिकः कर्मिभ्यश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद् योगी भवार्जुन.
A yogi is greater than the ascetic, greater than the empiricist, and greater than the fruitive worker. Therefore, O Arjuna, in all circumstances, be a yogi. The essence of Lord Krishna's teachings in the Bhagavad Gita is that one must become a yogi. What is yoga? The Sanskrit word yoga literally means union and refers to the union in love between the individual consciousness and the supreme consciousness, the soul and God. Humanity may be divided into two sections, namely the regulated and the unregulated. Those who are engaged simply in bestial sense gratification without knowledge of their next life or spiritual salvation belong to the unregulated section, and those who follow the principles of prescribed duties in the scriptures are classified amongst the regulated section. The unregulated section, both civilized and uncivilized, educated and uneducated, strong and weak, are full of animal propensities. Their activities are never auspicious because while enjoying the animal propensities of eating, sleeping, defending, and mating, they perpetually remain in material existence, which is always miserable. On the other hand, those who are regulated by scriptural injunctions and who thus rise gradually to Krishna consciousness certainly progress in life. In the Bhagavad Gita, we discover 4 basic varieties of yoga. A karma yogi performs his work for God without the selfish desire for personal gain. Gnana yogi cultivates philosophical knowledge for elevation to spiritual consciousness. An Ashtanga yogi or Dhyana yogi takes to a mechanical meditative practice meant to control the mind and senses and focus one's concentration on the Supreme. Hatha Yoga is a diluted version of Ashtanga Yoga, primarily intended to control mind and senses. All these yoga systems culminate in Bhakti Yoga, the yoga of selfless love of God, Krishna.
Yoginam api sarvesham madgatenantaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yo mam same yuktatamo mataha.
Lord Krishna himself confirms, of all yogis, he who always abides in me with great faith, worshipping me in transcendental loving service, is most intimately united with me in yoga and is the highest of all. One cannot be called a yogi unless his activities are oriented towards re-establishing his relationship with God.
The concept of yoga means union, to reconnect us with our divine source. And interestingly, the Latin word religio, which is the root of the word religion, means the same thing, to bind one back to one's source. It's beyond sectarian concepts, to actually reconnect us with the divinity that is within us. And that becomes our intuition. So yoga is to harmonize the body, the mind with each other. The body and mind are harmonized through asanas, through breath control, pranayam, through dharana, pratyahara, dhyan, meditation. And the idea is real enlightenment is when the body and the mind are harmonized with each other and they are harmonized with the Atma, or with the true spiritual force within us.